Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans and every indigenous person in that Islamic state of Nigeria. It has come to notice that the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile unveiled date of declaration of Biafra independence. That is to mean the day that the restoration will be declared is coming around November and October. October, there will be a convention in Finland to declare the date of liberation of Biafra. Because if we don't push it like this, there is not going to be Biafra in the next few years. That is why there's what they call guerrilla warfare, which is going on in Southeast, which the Western media put a close eye upon. And if you all recall the constant massacre of Christians of non-Muslim tribe in the Middle Belt is going higher every day. 2 days ago, there was also a report of 14 people being massacred and 30-something of them being injured. This is what is called a jihad and an Islamic agenda against indigenous people. It was leaked years back, I think 2014 rather, where this man, Pastor Bosu Emmanuel, was talking about the Islamic plan against the indigenous people. Yesterday or 2 days ago, there was this man on in his podcast, Mayokun, was talking about it. He brought somebody that is also a Fulani, and the person explained this down. He broke it down that there is an Islamic agenda against every indigenous nation in that country. And the most interesting part is that the way the Western media distracts the so-called Nigerian youth is so funny that they brought the case of Pastor or Prophet T.B. Joshua, who passed away more than 2 years ago. They are bringing women. They did a documentary about him, talking about his atrocities. What about the one alive? That is what Prime Minister was asking. The same crime is happening to many women today with many daddy GOs. But yeah, they wait until he's died. What about the living? This is a question we have to ask ourselves. What about the living? All those puppets that are put as church elders and church GOs and general overseers and superintendent and the rest that are siphoning funds, working for their slave masters and deceiving the millions of indigenous people, giving them fake lies and fake prophecies and manipulating their women with enchantment and divinations. And not just that, causing generational poverty in the lives of people and telling them, oh, no, it is better you should be poor so that you can make the kingdom of heaven. You can imagine that kind of thing. This is the wickedness the Western power put. Now, they did documentary, which was over, I think, 3 hours. Looking at the documentary, what value is it adding to your life today as a person? And you see that is when people put their effort. It's just a trick of distracting you from the main thing. People have been massacred. They did not report about it. They didn't make arrests. They didn't make any investigation about it. They are bringing things to distract you and say, we spoke about it. Yes, that man is using charm. Did you see the information? Those are the wrong information that goes out to the public, and they will make sure they monetize it to every media house. But except we that stands for the truth, that knows that they are all propagandas by the British government to keep you enslaved and keep you deprived from what is rightfully yours. It is time to wake up and wake up from your slumber. We can't keep going on like this. Your voice has to be heard. You have to know the truth. You have to know the agenda behind all this. This is not to... You can't expect somebody to write your history and write it well for you. It is you that writes your history. That is a fact. Here is one of the episodes released by the British Broadcasting Commission on TB Joshua: rape, torture, abuse, and killing of members on the 8th of January 2024. BBC released a 3-part investigative document exposing the atrocity, rape, staged miracle, torture, ritual, killing, and assaulting sexual abuses by Pastor Temitope Balogun Joshua, popularly known as TB Joshua of the Synagogue Church of God of All Nations. The episode is on the BBC News rather, African High document on their YouTube channel. It is called the Cult of TB Joshua. You can see the history they wrote about somebody that is dead and long forgotten. He has died in the grave, and he can't even hear what you're saying. And they bring up your fellow black people too. If it were true, yes. If it happened, I'm not supportive of it. But what value is it adding to us by now? What about the ones that are alive doing the same thing? They let them manipulate people, and after they now die, they will then expose them. This is the wickedness of the Western world, especially Great Britain, against you black people, you African people, you Aboriginal people. And you are there not understanding the game. Another issue is about this man is a deputy speaker. He's called Kalu. He said sitting at home will not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That if they want to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released, sitting at home has to stop. The main reason why the Biafra Republic government in exile, led by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, against the Islamic State of Nigeria is not just for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's for the sake that we want to go out of Nigeria. It is not working, and it will never work. The sit at home is a civil disobedience to tell them that, one, we are tired of the state of Nigeria. We want to leave Nigeria. Two, for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Three, to delegitimize the Nigerian government in the south is to tell them they are not in charge of our life. We sit at home. It is not by force. It is our choice to sit at home. And we are sitting at home for the good of our nation, for the good of our future. If we don't sit at home, to those ones that don't listen to the sit at home order, thinking everything is business and money, you will never make as much money in that Islamic State of Nigeria like the way you're going to make in Biafra. Biafra will make you well to do, organize, and make a working system for you. You can see what happened to the businessmen in Lagos last year. Their properties, their shops, their businesses were demolished. How long do you want to continue in this mess, in this so-called one Nigerianness? I can recall again, this man that used to be a governorship aspirant of the Lagos state government. He was saying something very interesting. Let me read from his Twitter. Dear Nigerians, if there was a Nigeria, do not sit back and wait for the Fulani terrorists to come after your life. Do what Sunday Igboho did. Who is Sunday Igboho? He hasn't really spoken since when he has been released. All the speech he has made was thanking the Islamic government for releasing him. Get guns and go after the bastards in the forest and in the mountains and in your towns and in villages. Organize yourself into battalions and platoons and men and female and male. Go after the terrorists and their uniform allied, night and day. We have been saying this, that these people are out there to Islamize you, and if you don't wake up to stop them, they will end you. This man is just also waking up. He used to be a governorship aspirant, but now he sees that the one Nigeria doesn't work again.